Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin Au, and I'm the president of the Delta Eta chapter at Seattle University, and this is our EY Inclusive Leadership Award presentation. So a little bit about the Delta Eta chapter is that we're affiliated with the Albert School of Business at Seattle U, so we strive to develop ethical, inclusive, and innovative leaders who lead and manage for the betterment of our organizations and society. We are a chapter of 28 members, including 15 active candidates. And our officer board includes 7 members with the roles of president and other vice president roles. The Delta Eta chapter is supervised by our faculty advisor, Dr. Gabriel Sosido. The core project team members include Ann Lee, who was our committee lead, me, Caitlin Al, Rashad Bonsall, and Haley Kim. To summarize the project, we want to adopt a series of 10 videos called Local Story that showcases local businesses owned by underrepresented groups and how they use financial information for the success of their business and contribution to the greater community. This initiative will challenge our members to identify a wide range of businesses that serve the greater Seattle area and reflect on how diversity, equity, and inclusiveness contribute to the positive, dynamic, and innovative business culture of Seattle. The videos will be shared and used in the following outlets: the Seattle University Beta Alpha Psi website and social media platforms, the Seattle University Accounting Department website and their social media platforms, and the last outlet is the Seattle University Accounting 2300 class, which is the Principles of Financial Accounting. For our project objectives, we want to highlight local businesses within the greater Seattle area that are owned or operated by underrepresented professionals that may not routinely receive the support or recognition they deserve. We want to build strong relationships with those professionals and bring their real-world experience into the classroom. We also want to provide a learning tool for Accounting 2300 students, which may lead to the recruitment of new BAT members, especially new associate members. We also want to provide opportunities for BAT members to think, learn, and act inclusively. For our desired outcomes, we want to publish videos interviewing 10 local owners. We want to implement these videos into the Local Story series into the Accounting 2300 course. And we want to promote these videos on the Delta Eta chapter's website and various social media accounts. To implement the project, we first created a Google form to survey Accounting 2300 students about their perspectives on DEI and what topics and businesses or underrepresented groups they would want to see in the Local Story video series. We received a total of 26 responses from students who are mostly freshmen and sophomores, but obtained a greater understanding of what students are interested in and what they would like to see within the series. The next step was to select businesses we wanted to interview, and to do that, we used the survey results. So the survey results indicated that small businesses owned by primarily Black, Latino, Asian, and Native American communities were of interest to students. Multiple students who completed the survey asked to see Carmelo's Tacos and Drip Tea in these videos, which were 2 popular businesses near campus. We also searched websites, databases, our own personal network, and university alumni with their own businesses for business contacts. And we also communicated with university-related departments and affinity groups such as the Seattle University Indigenous Peoples Institute for help with finding minority-owned businesses. The next step was to contact the businesses we selected to schedule pilot interviews. And this is a list of businesses that we contacted. And the 3 businesses in bold actually responded back to us for interviews, and we scheduled the interviews for the middle of May. And let's get into some background for each of those companies. So first up, we have Nor Lux Candle Bar, which is owned by Colina Bruce, and she specializes in handcrafted soy wax wooden wick candles and unique candle pouring experiences. Each item at Nor Lux is handcrafted in small batches, with specifically the customer in mind. The candle bar provides the opportunity for guests to choose their own vessels and fragrances to curate their own custom candles. And Colina believes part of her life's work has been to advance equity and excellence for all scholars and families. She sees Nor Lux as a hub and incubator space for celebrating culture and building community. Next, we have the Seattle Poi Company, which is owned by Dana and Palika Lastimado. It is a family-run business that offers fresh poi, other kalo products, Hawaii snacks, and poi making classes to the Seattle community. They hope their products and services brings Hawaiians together and helps them reconnect with their culture and heritage, especially those who are away from home. It continues to tell the story of Haloa, which is the Hawaiian creation story of the first kalo to grow. They are also committed to making sure the Hawaiian culture does not die. And lastly, we have Central Cafe and Juice Bar, which is owned by Bridget Johnson. It is an eco-conscious cafe offering fresh pressed juice, a range of espresso beverages, smoothies, and teas, alongside pastry and deli items. Bridget's goal is to make Central Cafe a community space where everyone is welcome and will become a local neighborhood shop where children can come after school to hang out. She also hopes to provide mentorship programs to students at Nova High School and Garfield High School nearby to give students tangible experience in the food industry and see themselves represented in a successful business owner. Once we schedule out the interviews, we want to think of the topics and questions we want to cover in these interviews. And we got these from the survey results, and some of them include how and why did they start their business, what is their mission, vision, and goals for their business, any obstacles or liabilities they faced, how important is accounting in their operations, and as a small business, how do they do their accounting, and any changes or support they want to see from the community. After we determine what questions and topics we want to cover in the interviews, we will actually go out and do the interviews. While we haven't been able to interview any of the businesses yet, we plan to conduct the interviews following the proposed questions and topics outlined in the previous slide. We expect to interview at least one professional for the pilot, and the expected duration for each interview would be around 30 to 40 minutes. We will learn from every interview we conduct and apply any changes to the upcoming videos and interviews in this series. We will interview at least 10 business owners by the end of the project. After we conduct the interviews and produce the videos, we want to publish the videos. And one place is across university-related platforms like the BAB website and the social media pages. We also want to show them in the Accounting 2300 classes, which is Seattle University's required undergraduate accounting class for business majors or minors. We also want to collaborate with the admissions office and media relations department to post our videos for a broader audience. And we also want to collaborate with the Office of Diversity and Inclusion to promote our videos within their LIFT SU program, which is Seattle University's Inclusive Excellence Plan. And these are our project results so far. Since the initial proposal selection in December 2022, we conducted a survey of the Accounting 2300 students and analyzed the results. And from the results, we researched, identified, and contacted 10 local businesses and invited them to be a part of the Local Story series. We scheduled the first 2 interviews to be conducted within May, and the project raised student interest in joining BAP. For our budget, we need approximately $500 to $1,000 to implement the first pilot video. And this will be used to buy gifts for our business professionals, to produce marketing material, to promote our project, and to provide food and transportation for our members and interviewees to the interview setting. We will utilize filming equipment from Seattle U's communication and media groups, as well as reduced rate production services from our library. Funding from the EY Inclusive Leadership Award will undoubtedly assist with the successful completion of all 10 of our target videos in the Local Story series. Assuming learning efficiencies as we move forward, we expect the total cost for completion to be approximately $3,000 to $4,500. Some unexpected outcomes we faced was the lack of member commitment as we neared finals week and winter break and spring break. We also experienced difficulty in coordinating with everyone's schedules, including the professionals and student schedules. The uninterested sample group, as 10 students within the Accounting 2300 class didn't complete the survey, and the delayed responses from local stores, as it took almost a month to receive any responses. So what have we learned so far from these unexpected outcomes? Is that we should keep track of the dates of final exams and midterms because students don't have much time or energy to keep up with project implementation processes during these times. And we also want to be sure to reach out to schedule an interview with professionals at least a month or 2 in advance so everyone can reserve that date and time on their calendars ahead of time. And we also want to receive a response. And we also know receiving a response from business owners isn't easy. So we shouldn't be afraid to send follow-up emails just in case the email got buried in their inbox. And we've also learned from the survey that around 46% of students surveyed have not heard or about DEI or its role in a business context. And this can be a hindrance to our survey when asking about topic suggestions or a motive to prepare the future workforce for DEI initiatives. We also learned that this project is a good opportunity to promote BAP within the school. Some students expressed their interest in joining BAP just from completing the survey. So imagine how much more students would be interested once we actually implement the Local Stories series. And that is it for our presentation. Thank you so much for watching.